So right now I'm watching a dog. Two
Okay,
dogs.
2 dogs.
I'm watching
Oh, yeah.
2 dogs.
Right. Am I allowed to say the names? And
I mean, were you gonna let me answer? The answer is no, because I mean, what if he listens?
they live on
Anyways,
355 Lancashire Drive.
And I'm watching 2 stupid dogs. This is what I said to Evie before we got here, because I
who are you
said I'm
talking
watching
to?
2 dogs right now, and oh, that was loud. I'm watching 2 dogs right now. What?
We don't have headphones on. Does it
Yeah, we're
matter?
doing it without headphones.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that
That's
is
okay,
that
yeah.
bad?
No. I was just curious.
I'm watching 2 dogs right now,
Okay.
and they're all messed. They're in crisis. These dogs are just. One of them is epileptic, and the other one is scared. Oh no, one of them is epileptic and scared of the dark.
Wait, so is the epileptic one like if it was to watch Speed Racer or like, like a high action cartoon, it would get a seizure?
I don't know, but it's taking its medicine.
That's so weird that a dog can have epilepsy. I guess
This goes into the whole theory of like, are people just making shit up and assuming
Well,
what a
maybe it had
dog is, what a dog does?
but maybe it had a seizure. So it has to be something with their ability to like process images or like light or something.
Yeah, epileptic people they can't look at flashes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Have you ever had an epilepsy test?
No. What?
Oh yeah, I've had an epilepsy test.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
And what was the conclusion?
I'm not epileptic, but they put something in my face and went.
Well, I've been to a concert or two where you ever been to a concert and things are flying and they even have a warning now. They say, "Be careful. It could cause a seizure." Seriously.
What is the warning? We're on a sign or?
Well, or like if you go into a movie theater, or this ride may cause seizures. This ride could cause a seizure. The Simpsons ride at Universal.
Oh, yeah, I hate that ride.
Right.
I told you I can't stand video rides, but
Those
there's
rides,
a sign about epilepsy.
Yes, but right before you get on, they say, or there's like a little sign while you're waiting in line, and they go,
Warning.
Women, who are pregnant, and also people sensitive to light and motion. Beware.
And
yeah, that's
all that to say what?
Don't take on this ride.
Do you have anything wrong with you? Are you differently able than any way?
Well, I don't. Well, what do you mean? Like some on the spectrum of sorts or anything?
Yeah, anything.
Well, I've taken a couple tests, and I don't think so. It usually skews towards not having.
Towards normal.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but sometimes I do feel, but I don't know. I have you ever done like one of those tests?
Yeah, I did an autism test. I've done a few autism tests.
And what
And it
happened?
always says that I might be autistic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But how much or what's the probability or what?
Like go see a physician.
Really?
Is what it always says. You have to go to the physician to really get an answer. So
Whoa.
basically, I might be autistic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I should. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I should proceed with caution. Well,
Yes, sudden sounds, sudden movements.
Well, no, but that is a thing, right? Like sensitivity to light or sounds and inability to read social cues.
You think I can't? What's your honest opinion? Do you think
Do I
I
think
can't?
you're autistic?
No. Let's not do that. But let's say, do you think that I can't tell social cues? Sometimes I think I can't.
Was that? I guess I don't know what is like a full definition of autism.
Disregarding autism.
Okay.
Do you feel like you can read all social cues ever, all the time, at all times?
Maybe not all of them, but I feel like I have a okay ability. Actually, I think I do. I actually talked to my therapist about this, where I overread people's things.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when it
I
comes,
go, why did she look at me like that?
Yes.
And then,
Yeah, and you start to go, yeah, or like they're mad right now. What are they thinking about? What are they blah 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 blah? Yeah, yeah, and it has to do a lot with as a child, you okay?
No, I'm listening.
No, I think it has to do a lot with, from what we've discovered. It's like, yeah, like as a child, when you're in some environments where like people aren't communicating effectively what it is that they mean, a lot of times you have to like read into things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, like I'm like if someone was hungry and they were like, I'm hungry and I want to eat, but instead they were like, like what time are we gonna eat? Or like there's like a coded message of saying that.
Mm-hmm.
You start to read into that and go, like what do they actually?
Oh, because
mean?
like your dad would be like, "I want to eat."
Yeah.
What is he actually saying?
What is he actually?
I am very close to exploding.
Right.
My dad would kind of do that on vacations. Yeah.
Versus being like, "Hey, I'm hungry and it's making me angry." Like
Hangry.
that would be a valid, like that's like a normal, or not normal, but like a valid way of communicating that. Do you know what I mean? Versus you having to read the subtext. What's going on here? What's going on?
Well, would you beg to differ or beg to argue that
To differ?
would you beg to differ to yourself
Yeah, to myself.
that like all this roots from an explosion, because your dad exploded a couple of times, and so then you were just really worried all the time that anything he would ever do or say that he was going to explode.
Well, this sounds.
Well, hold on.
This sounds oddly specific to what you're like. Yeah. Don't you think it has to do with?
Oh, that's good.
Your dad exploding at you when you were in the back of the seat in an Arby's and floating. You're like being very specific.
No, it would be a Toyota Tercel because my dad threatened to drive into a canal.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, right. I've told you this.
You told me this. Yeah.
Oh wow. I guess I tell you everything.
I know.
Yeah. My dad threatened to drive into a canal. He was driving a Toyota Tercel.
Oh my god.
Do you know what that is?
It's
the most popular Toyota to ever exist.
Ever exist?
I think
really?
maybe. I don't know.
I would say it's
Very
probably the
popular.
Yaris.
Huh?
I would think it's maybe the Yaris.
What a joke is this?
It's not a joke.
Yaris makes me think of yogurt. Like a person who drives a Yaris takes probiotics. Like right?
It's a very, very popular car.
What is cool about the Yaris?
There's
what is the
nothing
selling
cool.
point?
I think the price.
What do you mean?
Priced at about 16 to 19 MSRP.
That's a lot.
Well,
for that ugly thing? It really looks like a butt plug on wheels. It's terrible.
Cars are so... I hate cars. I don't understand it.
Oh, yeah. So what do you mean you hate... I actually love cars. So let's hear why. Why do you hate cars?
Well, I just think they're the number one leading cause of death. Number one.
Yep.
What? More than cancer, more than heart disease, more than, dementia.
I'm sorry, but like, do you just pull things out of your ass?
This is 100% true statistic. Look it up.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it because I really don't have an option.
So many people are dying from car accidents, blah, 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 blah. It ruins our cities.
In what way? The noise. I hear cars right now.
Noise, pollution, the cost of maintaining roads. It's a terrible... We should be living in walkable, either walkable or bikeable cities. Think you should be able to walk to the grocery store.
I walk to my grocery store all the time. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, that's true. But you live by a grocery store.
I would like less cars. It's very
there you go.
It's very loud and aggressive, and I think that people.
Well, why do you like cars?
Huh?
Let me ask you this: why do you like cars?
No, I was gonna say why I don't like cars, but okay, fine. I like cars because some of them are very sexy looking.
Oh
they really reek sex, and from a very young age, I thought that what is a car? You look into a car's grill. What do you see? Let's just ask that.
I see a nice smile.
Oh, see? Okay, wow. I don't know if anyone else has known that.
Well,
what do you look at when you look at two taillights?
Some eyes?
What? Yeah, eyes on a butt.
Huh?
On a butt.
On a butt? What do you mean? Oh, because it's a taillight? Huh?
Yeah. Cars have butts.
Right.
Think about a car. It's very similar to a human in a lot of ways.
Okay.
The eyes, the butt, the legs, or the wheels.
Right.
And so the butt of the car, like one of my favorite cars is the Mercedes AMG GT or something. GTR maybe.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't. But anyways, it's just I like the most expensive model basically.
Okay. Well, see, there
you
go.
It's all you need to know. Yeah.
Well, do you like things that are expensive just because they're expensive, or do you like them?
I'm afraid that if I ever become rich, I will be one of those people.
Yeah, that only buys
I'll get
things.
gold leaf. People are putting gold leaf on food.
Because I think I look at things that are expensive, and I think this is ugly. Like
Yes.
Gucci and Bullet.
Oh yeah,
all that
Dolce
stuff.
Gabbana.
That stuff is
Dolce Gabbana.
ugly.
Yeah.
It doesn't look nice.
No.
It looks
And like, have
ugly.
you seen? Do you like the way Yeezys look?
no, they're disgusting.
No, they
Or Balenciagas. I go,
oh, Balenciagas.
or
Yeah,
you know that those
Mhm.
shoes, and they go, yeah, these shoes are $900, and I go, why? They're ugly.
They look like clown shoes.
They're
or-
disgusting.
yeah. Something Lady Gaga would wear. You know.
And there's no comfort. There's no. You talk
No.
about the things that are important to your feet.
One of the most important things to me is that I can be able to use my other foot to take one shoe off.
Oh right,
That I can kind of kick,
kick it off.
like I can
Well-
kick it off.
You know what I do is I don't put my shoes fully on, and that's really damaged a lot of my shoes.
Is that why you scuff around all the time?
Excuse me, hold on. What do you mean by scuff around?
And you keep your eyes low to the ground
Yeah,
and you smell bad?
no, I don't put my shoe fully on, and then the back of the shoe goes like this.
Oh, it's squished.
Yeah, it
Yeah, you
squishes
shouldn't
it.
do that.
I know.
I don't know why you do that.
I've ruined too many pairs of shoes that way.
Very bad.
I know. I
But-
think I'm just lazy.
But do you agree that like you just kind of want like comfortable things?
Well, yeah, I think that's speaking to a larger thing where I'm like, I should probably just be wearing slides or like, like something that doesn't have a thing, a back. Does that make sense?
Flip-flops?
Yes, flip-flops.
If only we had this thing that was like for your feet and you could just like slide your foot into it. God, if someone thought of that.
No, but seriously, right? It probably speaks to a larger thing where I'm like, I need to get rid of this back thing. The thing in the back,
Yes.
it's not
You squish it down.
serving me. Yeah.
That causes me anxiety.
I know
See,
it causes a
I
lot of
kinda-
people in my life anxiety, yeah.
It reminds me of something that the dude would do. And then you drink
the
like a
Big
cocktail with
Lebowski?
milk or something like, and you work at you live at a bowling alley.
Right.
Yeah.
And I wear a robe everywhere.
And you're gonna somehow save a crime. I don't know.
Well, but on top of
People
that, it's,
like that shit. People like that shit.
people like what?
They like the dude, and they
The Big
kind of like a
Lebowski?
bum.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, the Big Lebowski is his name. Yeah,
Well, but his name
Mhm.
is the dude. I think you're right.
that's his nickname. Mm-hmm.
His nickname, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good movie.
It's very good, and we love the Coen Brothers.
I love the Coen Brothers. What are your? Well, we don't have to get into this. I hate it when people I hate it when people go, "What are your top 3?" And then okay, now I have to rank them and do like, can we get over ranking things?
Well, it's very easy. I think people like lists. I really do.
They love.
You ever
lists.
seen like 16 ways to tell if a boy likes you or whatever the fuck?
Yeah. It's very specific.
16 ways to tell if a man is homosexual or has ever had desires to think about homosexual stuff.
No, but
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. A list.
Don't get stuck on the gay thing now. But
Yeah, I went-
Oh God. But so we're saying 5 things at once, and this is what happened. Like, what no one understands what we're talking about.
I know.
But
I know. It was a travesty. Is that a yoga mat?
yeah, I have a yoga mat.
I need to get a yoga mat.
Why? Are you doing yoga?
Well, no, I'm not doing yoga, but sometimes I like to, do push-ups or whatever on the ground, and it's like I need a soft surface. I put a towel.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of so?
Why would you why would you not just get a yoga mat? It's so cheap.
I know, but it's one of those things where I'm like, think about. I literally think about going. Oh, I have to go to Amazon. I have to purchase it. It's too much work.
Amazon has made things so easy.
I know. Well, it's terrible. I don't even. Yeah, the way those
Excuse
workers
me.
are treated is terrible. Back to
What do you mean? Oh yeah, this is coming full circle. Workers' rights.
workers' rights.
What workers?
I watched a documentary recently about hidden cameras in a UK Amazon worker factory, and it's insane.
UK.
The UK, yeah. and the guy was wearing like a Fitbit or something, and he walked like 30,000 steps, and he's on a timer, and he's going and he's picking stuff up, and they treat them like, you know, nothing. You're just in a
But
factory.
some jobs suck.
Yeah, but you know,
I don't get it.
we don't have to. Society doesn't have to be like this. What? So that you can get your, you know,
Yeah.
wooden spatula.
How'd you know I ordered 5? All with different wood grains.
Some people have to suffer because of it.
Listen,
Now
all
we're
you need
getting
to... This is going way too big, because all you need to know is that money shouldn't exist. Right?
Okay.
Isn't that the root of everything?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll take it a step further.
Let's take it a step further.
Even further.
Okay.
Human beings should not have evolved. Not even human beings. All mammals and creatures
Okay.
should not have evolved to have a
All
higher...
mammals and creatures.
Because even fish...
So mammals are the only.
Huh?
I like that it's like all mammals, and then the rest of them are just
Leave
creatures.
it to you to get hung. But what I'm about to say is, animals should not have learned that there's like a hierarchy.
Okay.
Evolution should not have.
Evolution should not happen. You're saying it shouldn't happen?
No. I like evolution. It's great. It gave me the brain and the mind that I have.
Well, yeah. What do you like about?
Oh God. Can you just hear my theory for a second?
Look, I'm sorry.
Just please. So I don't think that animals should have learned that one is better than the other.
Hmm.
That is the root of everything.
Hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Everyone should be on the same plane. We all
Yeah.
need to eat, shit, and fuck. And we all need sandals, and we need our needs met.
That's true. Yeah, I guess that is.
I might sound communist, but
You're sounding very communist.
what do communists
Marxism.
actually do?
Karl Marx.
Marxists?
Do you know Karl Marx?
I've heard of him. I think I matched with him on Tinder. What does Karl Marx say?
Well, yeah, I think it's a similar thing. I think he's more like concerned with the means of production, and so like everybody's entitled to their means of production. So like if I work, like it shouldn't be that I'm like making you work for me and I reaping all of the profits. Does that make sense? Like if I'm telling,
Well, right,
just
right,
because
right.
I have money and I go, okay, I'm gonna go buy the dough and the yeast to make bread, but then I'm gonna make you actually make the bread, and then I go and sell the bread, but I'm gonna give you some money, and I'm gonna take the rest of the money for myself.
This sounds biblical.
That's exploitation.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And so he thinks kind of that all work, there's like a surplus theory of something where it's like pretty much all work is like exploitative in a way, unless you like fully reap all of the benefits from your work.
Huh. You know what I'm thinking about right now?
What?
Horses, or I mean, no, I'm thinking about cows. Cows with, like, you know how some birds stay on the back of a cow.
Oh yeah.
And when you
I
watch the
like that.
documentary, they go, the cow is the cow allows the birds to be in the back of the cow.
Yes.
So that it could eat the worms and all the parasites.
off of the cow's back.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Does the cow think any of this? Or did the producers of the National Geographic thing happen to be human beings who are hierarchical, or whatever you want to call
Hierarchical.
it, exploitative,
Hegemonic. Uh-huh.
and so they apply their reasoning upon that. Well, the only reason the cow would allow the birds to sit on its back is because they're scratching each other's back. They're helping each other out. The bird is getting fed and the cow is getting scratched
Yes,
or whatever.
yes.
Or pecked. And neither of the creatures did that.
Why'd you look
I don't
at
know why I looked at the camera. I thought the TV was
You
on
look
for a
so like
second.
like scared of. Wait, I don't
I
get
like
what
forgot that it was there.
I actually really don't get what you're trying to say. Are you trying to say
You don't get it. Oh god.
No, what are you trying to say? That the
It's an adjacent thought. You started to get way too.
theoretical.
You went into the fringe of my consciousness.
Okay.
And I'm trying to bring it back to reality because what you said made no sense, really. but it sounded very quotey. Very so like you wanted to quote things, which is fine. But I want to bring it back.
Why are you? Well, okay, but do you think that the relationship between the cow and the thing is mutually beneficial, or do you think one of them is getting
right there?
I brought it back.
Are you
No,
a
I brought
human
it
or are
back
you a
to-
human? Yeah, exactly. Because the cow doesn't give a fuck. What if the cow doesn't even feel the bird? Maybe cows are so fat that they don't even feel the bird.
But still, okay, but that's an interesting thing. So if the cow doesn't even know that the bird is doing that, right? But the worms that the bird are eating
Mhm.
were to stay on the cow's back, and
Bad
then,
for the cow.
yeah, it would be bad for the cow.
Mm-hmm.
So
Therefore, what?
So I'm saying like it ultimately is mutually beneficial for the bird and the cow. They're both doing something to help each other.
Yes. That is a complete thought that has been told over and over again
Right.
by humans. But what I'm trying to say is like I guess it's one or two things. Either
Okay.
we're smart enough to acknowledge that is what is happening, or we are applying capitalistic principles to a cow and a bird.
But I don't
Do
understand what you're
cows give
saying.
a fuck? Is what I'm asking.
That
Does the cow give a fuck if
That-
the bird was there or not?
that the bird is there or not? Yeah, I don't know if
You
it
can either
knows.
say the cow is stupid because otherwise it would have worms, and therefore he's just dumb and we're smart.
Wait, what
or
does the bird get out
The cow
of it?
is just altruistic and trying to eat
What does the bird get out of it?
worms.
Oh, because he's getting worms. Yeah.
Mhm. He's eating worms, which
Right.
I mean, I guess a bird likes, but
Well, that makes me think of I started to be much nicer to spiders. Spiders get a bad rep, and I love
I'm
spiders.
glad you're saying this.
On my desk above my wall. Some people might think this is disgusting, but there's 300 spiders.
Okay, hold on. I can't be laughing like this. Hold on. God damn it. The filming really fucked me. Okay.
Yeah.
The-
Well, no, but
I'm
seriously,
assuming.
I'm actually being serious. Is that above my desk, there's about 4 or 5 spiders, and my initial instinct was, I'm gonna kill them, blah 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 blah. But then I went, wait a minute, those spiders are cool, and you know what they do is they make webs, and people go, yeah, okay, whatever. But those webs catch mosquitoes and they catch other pests that could potentially kill me. There could be a mosquito that has
Had malaria.
Zika virus, yeah, or whatever fucking virus.
Do you live in LA or Ghana? Jesus Christ. Zika virus?
It could have some type of virus
Bubonic plague? It could have Ebola or something?
that's gonna kill me. And this spider is actually doing something for me in a way that I might not even fully appreciate, unless and I could have killed it,
Mhm.
and it could have. So I'm more
so
of just
that's like a bird to your cow.
exactly.
And you're a cow.
Let it live. Let it. People see the spider and they go, "Get the shoe. Let me kill it.
Mhm.
Let's stop with that."
I had a daddy long leg walking right on this very wall right behind me.
Whoa.
And I just let it live. My very first instinct, I walked through the door and I saw the daddy long leg and I thought to myself, death. I imagine
For
a
you?
shoe whoopsh, just killing the
Of killing it. Yeah. Right.
killing the thing. And then I thought to myself, think twice before you act.
Yes.
As you get older, you start to think more and you start to
100%.
you start to really reason things out. Life is so short. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And I didn't kill the spider.
Okay.
And then it somehow
Good for you.
migrated to my bathroom. Or there were
Oh,
two daddy
whoa.
long legs.
Okay.
And then I woke up in the middle of the night and I think one of them was on my face.
Why? I heard that
And I swatted my face.
they can't bite you. Did you know that? Daddy long legs?
They can tickle you. Which is a little bit worse, to be honest.
No,
Why
but
are they so big?
well, their legs are so big. I've heard that. Actually, this might be. I don't know where I heard this, but their legs are so big that they
We're
can't.
going to have parenthetical quotations.
I
We're going to
know.
need to send
Fact check
citations
all of
from you.
this. That I heard that their legs are so big that they can't their mouth is so high up that they can't go down to bite you.
They're, they're the giraffes
Yeah.
of spiders.
They can't like bend down
Hey.
and,
They gotta learn to go
yeah. And even
to-
out.
and suck from the blood.
But yeah, all that to say,
Actually, spiders don't drink blood. Spiders bite.
spiders bite.
Hmm. And why do they do that? Out of fear.
Oh, is that true?
Well,
Where
I
did you
think
see
so.
that?
Yeah. I assume that a spider bites you for fear first, because a spider is stinging and it's trying to inject poison into you.
To kill
Why
you.
would it do that?
Well, I don't know if it has to be with fear. What do you mean
Why
fear?
else?
huh?
Do you think a spider goes out of its way to attack people? Exactly
Yeah,
what we said.
maybe.
What?
Why not?
And you're letting them grow in your apartment. Anyways,
But how is it
this all being
fearful of
said-
me?
Huh?
You know, I saw this thing that bees or honeybees, no, what was it? Bumblebees know how to play. What are you looking at?
Your tummy. You're growing in front of my eyes.
Bumblebees can play. Whoa. I'll take you time to think about that for 5 seconds.
Let me pretend like I care, okay?
well,
They play.
they made an experiment where they had food at the other end of the thing, and they put little objects. Were you doing okay? Oh, is it stopping?
Just, disregard me.
It was stopping. They put food at the other end of like a maze, and then in between the maze, there was little objects, like little balls that they could like roll around in. And they found that the bees were not just going straight for the food, but they were actually spending some time to play before they were going to get the food. So they were like enjoying themselves, you know, rolling around on a ball or whatever.
You want to know what I actually think?
Yeah, let's. Well,
I
you
think
seem
it's
to have it-
bullshit. And who is out there? It's almost like it's almost like bees hired the best publicity in the world, because everyone is trying to make me like bees. Everyone. I've heard they're furry, they'll never hurt you, they support the ecosystem, and now they play.
Yeah, maybe.
Jesus Christ! What do they also do? They're giving money, like they're the
They're the Mother Teresa.
charitable and
yeah.
The reason your bank account goes up by a penny every year. 'Cause
They
of
never
bees.
They
They took a lie detector test, and
they've never sinned.
they're actually bringing nectar to the starving children of Ghana.
Well, yeah,
Fine, they play. Why? Dogs play.
that's true.
Also, dogs don't sting. They
Well,
bite, but
and that is
anyways,
true.
I don't know why I said that. What?
Well, and it is true, and it is interesting that every time they do a study like this, it's like it's always based on a human behavior that they're interested that other things can do. Like we're never just okay with them doing things on their own terms, or you know what I mean? Like if it turned out like there's a remarkable thing plants can do, which is like turn sunlight into their own food or whatever through
photosynthesis.
Like, photosynthesis, and it's like a chemical. But people are just like, yeah, okay, whatever. But if we found out that plants could like laugh or something, people would be like, oh my god, like, you know.
The Venus flytrap is going. Ha ha ha.
But you get what I'm saying? They would be like so much more sympathetic towards the thing, I guess.
Yeah, but what? Okay. Well, I mean, that's why dogs have eyebrows.
I'm
Dogs
just-
have eyebrows to make us feel bad.
Right. I'm just saying, like every time we discover, it's not
They
like
go-
every time we discover, oh, bees can now do this. It's always like a very human behavior. It's never like,
They're playing.
well, that's what I'm saying. We're never like,
What
oh,
else
bees.
do they do? They're trying to get an Instagram, or like, come on.
Bees can fly long distances, and no one seems to. That's not making headline news. Like bees.
Can they fly long distances?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying an example.
I actually don't think they can fly very far at all. In fact, I think bees are kind of.
You hate bees. We get it.
I do. I will come clean that I do not like bees.
All right.
I got stung at a very young age.
I got stung
The
recently.
young age of 12 or 23, or I don't even know what I was, but
Did I? Yeah. When was the last time you got stung? It fucking hurts.
yeah, I got stung by a wasp actually.
Oh, that hurts more. I think. Right.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't been stung by a bee.
You've never been stung by a bee?
I'm just so
So what are you
scared of bees.
complaining about?
I'm such a bitch around bees.
Yeah. Well, I got stung recently, like maybe like half a year ago.
And what happened?
It went to the back of the fucking head. I'm running around my house, and it goes, boom, and I just feel sharp pain, and I go, fuck, and it is burning. It's throbbing. I'm like, God damn, what is this thing? And I put my hand, and I feel, bzzz, and I go, fuck, dude, it's a bee.
And what, you touched it and it was fuzzy and
Well, yeah.
you thought, you go ahead.
And it was
You
playing.
can sting. It was playing and
Well,
doing a dance and
and this is gonna sound like a thing, but I really I was looking around, and I was like kind of screaming, or not screaming, but I was like, ah,
you
like
were screaming.
I was like, I need help. Can you get it off? And there was this old man, and he was like digging through my hair. It was back when I had long hair, and he's like digging through, and he's like, I don't see it, and I'm like, it's a fucking bee, like I can feel it. And finally, he goes, oh, I see it, and he takes, and I'm
And then he put it in his mouth.
distressed.
Oh, thank you.
But
And then
I'm-
he just walks away.
I'm distressed,
And that
almost
was
about to cry.
Honey H. Oates or whatever.
The bee?
No, the guy
He takes it out,
with his hands.
and I go, oh my God, thank you so much. Yeah, and I was visibly distressed. And then I turn up and I look, and he's wearing a hat, and it says Vietnam War veteran.
He's been through worse things.
And I'm like, this guy probably thinks I'm such a little baby because I'm.
He's like, I was once shot in the leg by a 12 millimeter.
But I'm like on the ground. I was literally on the ground going like, fuck, like it hurts.
You were on the
so
ground?
bad. Yeah, it like disabled
It
me.
disabled you.
Yeah.
It disabled you. Or I mean, it's
It disarmed
not
me.
disabled. Yeah.
It crippled me to the point where it hurt really badly, and I don't wish that upon anyone.
And you can't spell since then, or
And now I have a hard time driving at night.
your vision is blur. Everything's blur. Everything's double. You see everything double.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
you got
that's
stung by a
the-
wasp. That sounds.
Yes, and you know what I did? I just immediately grabbed it. And everyone loves to say that bees are furry and cute. Wasp was furry, but I still
It was
and
furry.
I felt it in my. Huh?
It was furry.
It was furry.
And was it shaking around, or what was the energy?
It was kind of, and that's what I don't. It was like
Doing the Macarena.
it was twerking on my hand.
Okay. And you picked
Huh?
it out of your hand and did what with it?
Oh yeah, I kind of threw. I remember like I threw it,
Oh my god!
but I don't know. Do wasps live? He might be
Oh,
alive to
after
this
they-
day.
After they, yeah, he's
That
still
fucking
walking
wasp.
the earth. After they sting you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually don't know why that would make them die. That'd be something interesting to look into.
Well, bees lose their stinger
But why does that make them die?
because it's almost like shooting your penis into something, and they probably it's getting ripped out. It's not being surgically.
But we don't die when you know what like. But why are they dying?
Careful. What? What do you mean you don't die with what?
Oh, I guess you're saying like if I shot my shot off my penis somehow, or
No. You jabbed your penis into something and it got stuck there,
and it went away.
and you had no choice but to rip until like your intestines were attached to it,
Oh yeah, I
and
guess
all
that
your
is-
organs.
Yeah, okay.
You would bleed out probably. Actually, maybe we can save bees by doing surgery.
Like
There should be an app. If you get stung by a bee within like a couple of seconds,
okay.
scientists are on the scene.
Scientists.
They pull over and they get out and they go where and the guy goes there, ow, and he's stung, and then all the scientists go over and I'm being a little bit funny about it, but maybe it's real. Like
Okay.
they go and they do little
and they
things
surgically
with
attach
needles.
They attach the stinger back on.
They heal the wound. They cover the blood.
Or maybe they give like a bionic like a bionic stinger, an artificial stinger that
Yeah, like an appendage.
Yeah.
Or I mean, what is it called?
like
Prosthetic.
yeah, a prosthetic stinger. That would be kind of cool.
And the bee goes through the world. It's kind of like a little bit heavy. Bzzz. It can't like get fully off the ground, but we save the bees, you know. Also, do bees bleed honey? I was talking about bee
That's not a
blood.
real question.
Yeah.
That's not a real question.
You know who was in the Bee movie? And
Jerry
never...
Seinfeld.
Have you seen the Bee movie?
the only thing I've seen the Bee movie is I saw a video on YouTube one time where it was like the Bee movie but sped up every time they say the word bee or something.
Oh God.
And it's like
what
a
nerd created
6-minute
this
video.
It's a 6-minute video?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a joke.
Yeah, because they say the word bee a lot apparently.
What's the deal with plants? Bee, 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 bee. And it's like sped up.
Right.
You know that he's like trying to fuck a married woman?
Oh my God, who?
Isn't that the plot of the Bee movie?
Oh, I don't remember, no.
He's a bee who starts flirting with a woman who's married.
Oh my God.
Or with a guy.
Wow.
What's the message here? I don't know.
It's the queen bee or is just a regular bee?
No, I mean, it's Jerry Seinfeld, and he's just a bee.
Okay.
And I think this lady is like, some sort of serendipitous thing happens where the potted plant, something happens.
Okay.
Where all of a sudden, all you need to know is that she finds out that this bee can talk.
Okay. Who finds out the bee can talk?
The woman.
The real
woman is
woman?
dating. Yes, a human being. You haven't seen the Bee movie.
I haven't seen the Bee movie, no. I just told you that.
No, you didn't.
I said the only thing I've seen is the YouTube thing.
Oh, you did say that.
Or maybe I didn't say that. I honestly...
No, you did.
I'm sorry
You
to
said that.
forget...
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah, I go into conversations and it's like being in the eye of a hurricane almost. And I can't see out.
You go, oh, this is nice. And then wind comes and you go, ah! I mean, well, you just went through an hour of storm and so you didn't...
And like, what
you
happened?
get the analogy because like a hurricane, you're like in a storm. And, anyways.
Right.
It's funny you say that because I'm dog sitting right now,
Oh,
and one of the
yes.
requirements of the dog sitting is that I leave the TV on at a low volume for the dogs. And yeah, it was so depressing. I was in there with dogs, and then a commercial came on about how people stop being sharp when they're 40.
Oh, whoa.
And I think it's for Prevagen or one of these things.
Okay.
And the lady's like, yeah, I used to be really quick with the jokes and quick-witted and quick to the punch. And that all went away when I turned 42.
Oh my gosh.
Prevagen resheaths your myelin and gives you back the ability to make a nice little joke. And
So
that
now-
type of thing. And I thought to myself, I have like less than 10 years
So now well, that's an interesting thing. I never thought about that. Like,
that you're slowing
can your
down.
comedy deteriorate?
Absolutely.
I never
I'm
thought
friends
about
with
that.
a lot of 40-year-old comedians. It disappeared.
it
If it was
gets
ever there, it's gone now. Whoa, shot far.
Well, actually, no, but that's actually an interesting thought. I never thought about that. Can your comedy deteriorate? Because, like, there's, like, old... like George Carlin got better when he was, 60 or something.
Yeah, well, he started to become a philosopher.
But you don't think...
You reminded me of George Carlin just a few moments ago. Yeah.
What a statement. But let me ask you this, though. Do you think that he was better as he got older? Did you ever see him when he was younger? Or, like...
Nah.
It's actually very funny, because I watched that documentary on HBO, and he was, like, more silly. He used to do, like, sketches, but yeah, then he started to get very, like you said, kind of philosophical and, like, almost
Just
angry.
This wild. And what are 5 ways to catch chlamydia in Manhattan? In an alley, in your mom's basement, in a deli, and in your baking soda that you love so much. And it was just kind of like...
You just kind of go, whoa.
Yeah.
But it is
He was saying something. Nobody knew what, but he was... No,
I do
he's
enjoy
amazing.
watching it, yeah.
He's amazing.
Right. Yeah, and
I feel like I was George Carlin when I was 18. Because I would just like talk. My mom, that's why my mom thought I should be a comedian, because she said that I just could like talk and talk and talk.
Right.
And
you still can.
5 reasons why I love cars. And they have lights and they have an ass. And sometimes they smell like plastic when you get into, like, it's not really funny, but it's just like the
Right.
ability to go.
Right.
To talk, to really just go.
Yeah. No, I mean, you definitely still have that, so I wouldn't worry about.
Oh, so I don't have to take Prevagen yet.
But I never thought. But that's scary to think about Prevagen. Like now I'm going to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to lose my wits? I don't even think I
You
had
will,
wits
yeah.
to begin with.
You gotta have wits to lose them.
I never understood what that meant. Witty. Okay. What does that mean?
I hate witty people.
I don't understand what it means.
I
though.
don't like wit.
Well,
I
describe
really don't.
to me a witty. Tell me.
Like what I just said. That would be the closest example to wit.
What?
I said you got to have wit to lose it. That's a very
I
witty
see.
comment, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Or clever. Would you say it's clever?
Yeah, okay, now we're getting into it. I don't know what the hell. I don't know the difference of any of those, to be honest.
Maybe it's
Clever?
all bullshit. Yeah.
And what is
I think
like
it's just words for people that aren't funny. Is really what it is.
if
People
somebody
love
is-
to dice things up. And you go, why? Why are you dicing it up? Oh, because you suck. You know, that's why.
and they're looking for ways to like
Compartmentalize and categorize things. And
Right.
it's just like, let it be.
Well, okay, so you're taking care of the dogs though. Let's get back to the dogs because
Yeah, these dogs are fucked up.
one of these are in onesies. One of them is in a onesie.
Well, they both wear sweaters, but which is never a good sign. When you walk in and the dogs are wearing sweaters, you go, I gotta run. It's nice to meet you, but I gotta go.
Right.
One of them has stitches.
Oh, right.
This is what I'll say.
Why do they have stitches? Are you gonna fight?
Yes, one of them got attacked.
Really?
hmm
Oh my god.
The Disney dog. One of the dogs is very elegant, and I say it's a Disney dog. Well, don't say the name.
Sorry.
Anyways, its name's. But yes, yeah, she got attacked, and
That's
this is
sad.
what I will. It's sad, but
See, you tell me that, and now I have a different. Now I'm thinking differently about the dog. I go, poor dog,
why?
because it's yeah.
Maybe
it's
it asked for
contained.
that. Maybe
it asked for that.
it was really
It
antagonizing.
manifested the. Well,
I will say this about
that
the
other
dog.
dog.
What
If there's one dog that should have stitches, it's the other one.
You can't say that. Here, let's put the pictures up.
He's a little shit.
Yeah. I told you that dog really matches its owner's
And
personality.
I hated the way that it looked at me.
This is the other dog.
I could not stand that dog. That's a nice dog.
Doesn't it remind you of a Disney dog?
I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean
You
by
know the
that?
dog, the picture of the dog and the cat who slurp on a piece of pasta and then they end up kissing.
The Lady and the Tramp.
Oh yeah,
It
that's
kind of
that
looks
dog.
like both dogs put together. That's true.
It's a girl and a boy in a dog.
Pull up Lady and the Tramp so that we can see. Yeah, well, it's a lot of work. Pets are a lot of work.
Yeah, and that's what I'll say. Like,
I've been there. Yeah, it doesn't look like both dogs put together.
it's us. It's us.
Yeah, I was
This
thinking.
is trying to get kids to kiss from a very early age. But it worked on me.
Okay, Ron DeSantis, what do you?
We need to kill Disney. Disney cannot be around kids.
What
again.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, I really hated. I took care of this cat. I took care of this cat.
Yeah.
And I absolutely despised the fact that I had to get on my knees and go into a box filled with sawdust, apparently, or whatever the fuck that was. Pellets.
Yeah.
And I had to grab a scooper and scoop the poop and then put it into a garbage bag, which I would then throw in the garbage. Like, what process? What is this process of me? And for what purpose?
Yeah. You should have just not did it. Because I told you I walked the Disney dog last night and it shit and it was dark out. So I literally just put the thing in my hand and just like looked around and went and scooped nothing. I just pretended that I did it.
But
and
that's
I literally
fucked up
like,
because-
walked like,
That's
you know,
fucked
like-
up though, because somebody could step on that.
well, it's North Hollywood. I mean,
I used to live in North Hollywood, and on hot days, it was people would just
Oh.
leave their shit everywhere. But like in the summer, on like 100-degree day, it all warms up again. All these old shits warm up, and there's just a smell. You walk on the sidewalk, and you're like, "This is disgusting."
it's just such a sweet. I mean, not sweet, but like a
Yeah.
it smells like a cinnamon bun. I wish. No, it smells like a sweet potato or like a.
Oh, I
Just,
really?
you know, like you know how shit smells sweet sometimes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my
Mhm,
God,
mhm.
no.
It smells sweet.
Really?
Some shit smells like meatloaf, like like kind of like potatoey, and then other shit, it smells sweet. And dogs always produce the shittiest smells. They just, what are they eating?
Well, I actually don't. That's an interesting thing. I actually don't think I mind a dog's. Sometimes I cook. I let them cook for too long, and I can tell. You can tell just by the smell. Like
Mhm.
I'll have waited too. Because I'm a regular shitter. I take a shit every morning.
No way. You?
I take a shit every morning. Between 8 and 9 a.m. I'm ready to go, no matter the circumstance. And
Uh-huh.
what? But if I let it cook too long, meaning I wait until like 3, 4 in the afternoon. Sometimes I'm in meetings. I can't go until that late. I get in the bath. I don't even have to look in there. At first plop or whatever, I smell and I go. I have it. It just like is rotten. Like I can tell that it's been rotting and it's collected all of the acids and bile and like it's so disgusting.
Like trash smells bad, but have you ever smelled like a trash compactor?
Oh yes.
Yes.
It's
reached another. It's like you almost killed yourself with the amount of rotting shit that you had. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, and that's what, and maybe that's
And it
to your
comes out
point.
and it tars the toilet. It gets stuck to the, and you go, oh my God, like I need to like shit more often. Like this is terrible.
Yes, you need to. Well, and that's actually a great point because it's like if you leave it too long or it like accumulates other things, the smell really. Because sometimes you think the shit. If I shit immediately, it like the. You
can do it too early. You
well,
really
that's
can.
what I'm saying. You think that's the end of how bad it can get, but no, there's always more. You can always get more and more. And do you get what I'm saying?
No.
Like if I took my shit and I then mixed it with rotten apples, and I
Oh,
can always
yeah.
accumulate more and worse smells. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Yeah. You're like a compost bin.
It's infinite. Yeah.
Sometimes I really don't know how I didn't get gangrene from not shitting that long. But then other times, like for example, I ate a pound of chili.
Okay.
A pound.
A pound of chili. How did you
I've
know
been making
that?
a lot of chili.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Out of a can. How do you?
No. I make it from scratch.
And is it just beans or beans and meat?
I fly to Montana. I kill the cow. No, I try to make it with turkey. Ground
Wait.
turkey, marinara sauce. It's actually called chili beans.
Marinara sauce?
Or just tomato sauce, yeah.
I don't think I've ever made chili, to be honest.
You should. Once you start, you're never going to be able to stop. It's the easiest fucking thing. You throw the meat in.
Okay. Yes,
You
take me through the
God, this is becoming a recipe podcast.
take me through the process.
Defrost the meat. That's step one.
Wait, are you getting?
I've cooked a beef brick
Okay.
way too many times. You ever cook a beef brick?
No, I don't even know
And
what
you
that
put
is.
it in there and it slowly goes and you're just scraping it off. You're scraping flesh off.
Wait,
and
what
you
are you talking about? Ground beef or
Mhm.
like? Oh, okay.
I try to do ground turkey because it has less fat.
I like ground turkey. I love ground turkey.
Yeah.
It's tasty.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
I know. I didn't expect to like ground turkey the way I liked it.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
I even put turmeric in ground turkey.
Oh, really?
And it looked terrible. It really
Uh-huh.
looked terrible.
Was it kind of
But
yellow or red?
Yes,
or, yeah.
turmeric. Honestly, what does turmeric taste like? If you could describe turmeric, what would you?
No idea.
No. Mark Maron has a funny bit. Where
Oh, really?
Did you ever see that where
No.
he starts the special and he's like,
Oh, I think I
"Everything's
did
changing."
see this.
He's just like, it's just crazy because people just tell you shit and it just fucks you up. Just fucks you up. Like some guy will just tell you at the office, "You eating turmeric?" I can't even do it in print. What
That
would
was
you
good.
even?
That was good.
It's so funny. He's so funny.
I don't know what yeah, the same thing with like cumin, I think, and coriander.
Well, cumin smells like BO.
I
put a dash of cumin in when I want a dash of BO.
Come on.
No, really.
And what do you
Don't
put that
do
in?
too much, otherwise you'll be eating an armpit.
I honestly I don't know if I can tell. I guess I can tell. I can't tell when I cook food and I add those spices. I can't tell the difference of like my food tasting better, I guess. Do you?
Oh yeah, no.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it made the turkey yellow. but
Right.
Yeah.
But it didn't do anything.
But no, and I mean I've learned that you just put all the spices in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just
And more
they
spice,
should
the better.
invent a thing that like connects all the bottles, and you just go like this, and all the bottles are just.
And it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind
That'd
of a
be
good
great.
idea.
Or like a bottle, like you know those pens with like the,
Yeah.
you know, and like a bottle that you just take because.
That's actually a great idea. That's
that
a great
might be
idea.
an invention.
Yeah.
Delete this. This is actually something.
That finally you came up with a good idea.
Oh God! Finally,
Well, you
I'm
know how
shitting gold right and left.
you know how they have. I've seen now they have salt and pepper shakers, and on one side is salt, on the other side is pepper. You ever see that?
No, that sounds terrible.
You go like this, and you go. That's salt. I flip it over. That's pepper. That's kind of ingenious too.
Oh, you flip it over?
Yeah, that's kind of smart.
I'm sensing a lot of mistakes.
Oh my god.
And a lot of tape. I have a salt and pepper shaker behind you,
Okay.
and they get full of pepper.
Oh, those are nice. I think I was there when
They're
you.
nice, but they're very dirty.
I was there
they're
when you
very-
got those. Wasn't I? Or?
At Target, yeah, probably
Yeah,
for $4.
Right. Oh, I gotta go to Target.
Don't you feel like you just gotta go to Target
I
all the time?
always
Yeah.
have to go to Target, and I love Target. We notoriously.
Why do you love Target?
I just like walking around,
Mm-hmm.
being inside of the store. There's a
It's very
energy.
therapeutic.
Well, there's an energy there that I think I like.
I think I dislike it. You
Really?
mean when people are there? The less people, the better. I want to
Yeah.
be like Kanye and close the whole.
Close the
store.
store and
Yeah.
do it. Come on, if you went in there just by yourself, you think you would have as great of a time?
Gold.
No.
I could take my clothes off. I could roll around. I would try. Actually, I could try clothes on in the clothing area.
Okay.
Wouldn't you love to do that?
Yeah, that's true.
What do you do when you pick shirts? You hold it against you.
Right.
If you have a button-down shirt, you go, let me put this on over the shirt.
Or I got to
I'm
go into the
wearing."
dressing room.
It would be
or-
so great to just not go to the dressing room and change right there.
Right. Well, sometimes I started to
I'm
put.
full of good ideas.
I'm starting to put the shirts on. I
What do you mean?
I don't care anymore.
You're not supposed to do that.
I know I'm not supposed to do that, and I've heard this a million times. But I go, if I'm in this thing and I like the shirt, I'm gonna put it on over my shirt.
No, you're not supposed
100%.
to do that. You're not.
Well,
And what, you walk out of the store with that?
No, I'm
You
all-
get up to the register, you
I
go,
did do
and she
that.
goes, she's like this because she doesn't see any bags or any items,
there's a big
and you just go
tag
like
sticking out.
like this, and she goes beep. She goes $5.99.
well, I did steal that belt that one time. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you stole a belt.
I did.
And we don't shut up about it. Evie stole a belt, and why did you steal the belt?
Well, I just put it on and I walked out with it on.
Who told you to do that?
You?
Yeah,
Were we?
I encourage you.
yeah, you
to
did
steal
encourage
that
me, and I
belt.
did it.
But what did you do with the belt that you came in with?
I replaced
You placed
it.
it.
That's actually really
So
funny.
we stole, but we gave something back. We did. We did good. We did well.
And it was the belt was all torn. Why did I do that?
Because I told you to do it. This is how
Isn't
bored
that
we
so-
were during the pandemic. We were so bored.
That's so fucked up.
One time I stole face wash.
Just
$7 face wash.
outright? And I wasn't there to tell
Totally
you to
just
do
sitting
it.
in the corner of the cart. Nobody ever said anything. I didn't mean to. I really did not mean to do
You
that.
you might be a terrible human being then, 'cause
Oh God.
you're not only stealing.
Okay, Karl Marx. Why?
You're not only stealing on your own, but you're also coercing people to steal, a la Charles Manson.
Well,
type of
I
thing.
love to do bad things through other people.
That's like
I'm a
Charles
to-
Manson. No, I'm serious, because he never
What
killed.
do you mean?
He never killed anybody, but he like coerced or didn't he like manipulate all of the people to kill people?
Are you just saying that I bring out the worst in people? I don't get it.
Wait, didn't he do? Do you know anything about Charles Manson?
Is he the one that gave the Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid? What do you mean?
Yeah, that's why people say don't drink the Kool-Aid too much.
Oh, really?
Or that was a Colt. Charles Manson wasn't a Colt.
Let's not get into Charles Manson. He
We got
screw
several
him.
jars open, several cans of worms open and not solved. You leave spiders in your house.
Oh, we're going back to that. I don't even remember what I said.
You leave spiders in your house. The chili.
I do.
cook the chili by throwing the beans in. I guess I don't need
Oh.
Prevagen. I remember certain things. You got the beans and the chili. They're called chili beans.
Wait, I don't know.
You want a 5-minute meal? Get a beef brick
Hold on. I want to know when the marinara sauce comes in.
whenever you want. Cook the meat first. My mom said if you cook turkey, ground turkey, to drain it.
Okay.
Have you ever cooked
What do you
ground
mean
anything?
drain it? Oh yeah, I've cooked. Yeah, I make this thing called
It releases fat.
picadillo, which is really good.
I think you're saying it wrong.
Well, it's picadillo, but
Picadillo.
it's really good. It's kind of like, and I use ground turkey, and you use ground turkey, and you make kind of a stew, with like red chilies.
Whole potatoes.
Well, you can use potatoes.
Never mind.
What?
I'm saying this because of the clip that went viral. No,
Oh, is
it
that
didn't
what
go viral.
Wait, did we talk about this already?
What? The clip?
No, this. I honestly have no idea. I
Let's
didn't see the
restart.
clip. Let's forget about food for 5 seconds.
How do you make picadillo?
I don't even.
Oh, God damn it.
I use turkey.
You gotta have some showmanship.
Ground turkey. I use ground turkey, and then you make kind of a stew with whole peel tomatoes. You can use them in a can, or you can peel them yourself. But I just use the can.
Uh-huh.
You do tomatoes, you do onions, you do garlic, you do chilies, and you blend them. You throw that in a pot. After you've cooked your ground beef, you throw in your ground beef. You throw in some vegetables if you want, some carrots, onion, or corn, peas, whatever you want, and you just kind of let it stew, and it's good. It really produces like a
Yahtzee.
and you get a tortilla, and you just kind of eat it with a tortilla. Yeah, I think it's good.
I think you're describing salsa, but extra complicated.
Oh my god! But you have turkey.
Turkey.
Turkey, ground turkey is part
So you're
of
making chili.
it. It's kind of Actually, I just realized it might just be like it's kind of like a Mexican version of chili.
You know what's so interesting is that, well, first of all, I have a Chili's gift card, but that's not. Where the fuck am I going to
That's
find a
interesting.
chili? I have a lot to say about Chili's.
We should go to Chili's. That would be cool.
Yeah, we're gonna have to drive to like Arizona or something. I don't know where we can find a Chili's.
Or like Valencia.
I don't know, but
Yeah, that's true.
you said chilies. You're blending chilies in there.
Yep.
What is a chili?
Well, it's like a chile de árbol, which is like a. It's like a.
Do I need Duolingo?
It's like a red. Yeah, it's like a red, small sort of chili pepper.
Ah.
Then that gives it a little bit of a kick.
And so, isn't it so funny and interesting that here we are, these Americans running around saying, what did I say to you at the beginning? I make chili.
Chili, yeah.
You actually made chili? You didn't describe. You made chili with chili. You described making chili.
Like using actual chilies.
Using actual chili. Like you described doing it the authentic way.
Right.
And you didn't know you were describing how to make chili.
Right.
Well, you're not. You should be like going, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God. No, I get what you're saying, but we kind of.
You don't give a fuck. You don't care. Just listen to me for a second.
Okay, let's hear it.
Are you making chili with the picadillo?
I don't see that. I don't know what the hell chili is. In my, to be honest with you.
No. Come on, we can't be this dumb. We're not even high. You don't know what chili is?
I couldn't.
What is chili?
I don't know.
You know what chili? Come on.
Well,
I need you to
does it have
try. I need
beans? Does it have beans usually?
Yeah, they do.
Well, some of it doesn't have beans though. Some of it doesn't have beans, and sometimes it doesn't have meat in it. So I don't know what.
So you're describing every recipe in the history of the entire world because you can modify it, and therefore you don't know what it is now?
If I go to a store,
Robert Santos or whatever the fuck.
Ron DeSantis?
No, who's the senator who's not even a senator, or like he's not even a human or whatever?
George Santos.
George Santos.
Wait a minute. If I go in a store and I go, okay, I would like a bowl of chili. What am I expecting to see? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes.
I'm expecting to see a soup of sorts that has chunks of meat in it, and it's got a
Mhm.
certain color, and that's all I know. And maybe it has beans.
That's chili.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. So you know what chili is.
But how is my thing chili? I guess.
Because you had ground turkey.
Okay, but is ground turkey chili? When does it
No.
become chili?
Tomato sauce, chili beans, and ground turkey.
Tomato sauce, chili beans, and ground turkey.
You're going to want to cook the turkey with
Got
oil.
it. Okay. Oh, and that's where
And Dave O's seasoning.
actually, hold on. I just had a humongous revelation. That's where the marinara sauce comes in. The way that I make the stew part with the whole peeled tomatoes, I put. Oh my god! I just.
Wait a minute. Why?
You
make chili.
I'm having a Yeah, it's chili. It took me a while, but I'm getting it.
This.
I get it.
But you want to know the only difference between what I said and what you said?
Is that I didn't call
You're
it chili?
cooking with the actual ingredient, chili.
Right. You mean like an actual
Wow,
chili
we're just
pepper?
not on the same page about this.
No. I actually now I understand what you're saying. Is that I actually have chili peppers in mind? Yeah. So why do Americans
But
call
I would
chili
hedge a bet.
chili?
Huh?
Why do they call it? No,
Because we're fucked up.
no. But
Yes, we are.
I think some chili recipes have spice in them. So you're just not using chili peppers in yours.
Yes, but I would say that most American chili, you're not putting chilies in it.
Yeah. Is it not supposed to be spicy?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, then in that case,
But
you have a case.
do you see the Frankenstein-ness?
100%.
Yes.
I get it now.
You
yeah.
and I were just talking about the source of avocados
Right.
and aguacate. and all that.
Aguacatl is the actual.
Huh?
It's a Nahuatl word, I think.
Did you add an L in there?
That's what. No,
Aguacatl.
aguacatl. Yeah, it's like a Nahuatl word, which means testicle.
Boom. And here we are in America saying that that's avocado and it's so...
And we put it on toast.
Yeah.
Well,
With a shaved radish.
I just got that though. I understand why you do the marinara now because I use the whole peeled tomatoes, and I blend them to make like a marinara sauce.
And you call it picadillo.
Picadillo, yeah.
And the only difference is that you use a chili. Isn't
Well,
that shocking to you?
I use it to.
Why am I the only one
Yeah, you seem to be
flabbergasted
hung up
by
on that. I don't know.
It's called chili, and you put a chili in it. And we are the ones that call it chili.
I
But we
guess-
don't put a chili in it.
I guess
I don't know. I don't know why you don't understand
And
how
you think that's
amazing this
an
is.
injustice in the world.
It's just shocking.
well,
Whatever.
that'll be the platform that you run on
Yeah.
when you run for
Have you made
senator.
chili before? I wanted to
You
ask.
asked me. I don't understand what's happening. I thought we got to this place
Yeah.
from that question.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of did. Have you ever cooked ground beef when it was frozen? No, really.
What do you mean by that? Frozen?
Yeah, you had ground beef. It was dinner time, and what were you gonna do?
Why did I? Well, every
You
time
had to cook it.
every time I've gotten ground meat, beef or turkey, it's usually comes in like a little thing, a package, and I don't freeze it.
Oh,
Who froze it?
what do you mean? You
I'm-
never like. Oh, so you're just basically a lazy shopper, is what I'm sensing.
Well, no. When I buy,
Yes.
no. When I go to buy, I buy to make. I don't buy to
That's
make
what, also
3
known
days,
as a lazy shopper.
30 days in advance.
No. You're going to the grocery store. What are you immediately spending money on? Gasoline.
What I'm gonna make that?
No.
That day.
You're spending money on gasoline to go to the store.
What do you? Okay.
What I'm sensing is a lack of efficiency. If I go to the store, I think about my future.
That's insane.
You don't think about that?
No.
So are you just like at the store all the time?
Yeah.
Or do you just use Uber Eats all
if
the
I need
time?
to buy, well, I do Uber Eats a lot, but like let's say I make like quesadillas a lot for lunch.
You
And-
make them?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so I'll buy 10, 12 pack of tortillas, and then like a big thing of spinach and some cheese, because that's how I like.
Spinach and
Yeah,
a quesadilla.
Oh, this is a game changer.
Your ancestors are unhappy.
No. They would be smiling upon me. Listen, you cook spinach, throw some
Mhm.
salt, throw some pepper, kind of get it all wilted or whatever, and then you put it in the quesadilla and you let the cheese melt with the spinach. It's amazing.
It's probably delicious.
It's really good.
You put the cheese right face down in the pan. You ever do that?
Oh, some people
and
do
then you
that.
put the tortilla on and you go.
Yeah. That's kind of like that's kind of like a newer technique that people do.
I think TikTok made people do that.
Queso or whatever, or not queso. Oh, we don't have to talk about this again.
Oh God! Don't open this wormhole up.
No, I know what you're saying though, and it becomes orange or kind of reddish, right? Like you throw it on the pan and the cheese becomes red, or like not red, but like brown maybe.
Is your pan dirty? Why is it becoming red?
You've never seen that cheese. Well, I've never done that technique, but I've seen cheese where it starts to get like kind of burnt.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I love when cheese gets like a little bit like crispy.
Crispy, yes.
Ooh, and have you had an Asiago bagel?
No, I don't. Asiago bagel? No.
Asiago bagel, yeah. It's cheese on a bagel.
Whoa.
And it's that type of cheese, like crispified.
Okay.
And little orange bits and crisp, but it's very good. And yeah, you just got to try it.
Well, something. Yeah, I'll write it down and maybe
add it to your list of things.
sometime in the future I'll go and get myself.
Kill your spiders and have an Asiago bagel. An Asiago.
Were you able to get that at Sam's or what do they have at Sam's?
Sam's Bagels, the best bagel shop in Los Angeles County.
Absolutely, get yourself down to a Sam's.
But to be specific, the one in Larchmont is better.
I saw another Sam's Bagel somewhere that I wanted to tell you. I forgot. I was like, they have a Sam's Bagels here? Where did I see it recently?
See, it's a chain and it's blowing up. And why? Because it's good. And it's a business that I support. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had a bagel in a long time.
Yeah, me neither. I
almost have a stomachache because I haven't had a bagel. Like I need a bagel. My body needs cream cheese.
Cream cheese, but then it fucks me up. But but it's okay.
Why does it fuck you up?
Well, I think I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh God. You
What?
think or you know?
Well, I don't. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think I've ever taken the test, or maybe I did take the test. I took an allergy test. And it turns out I'm allergic to literally everything. They gave me the sheet.
I have a theory about this.
What?
That they're just telling people they're allergic to everything.
Well,
they don't know anything.
And I think she got kind of lazy because at some point she was supposed to write 3 on all of the. She gave me a sheet and it says all the different types of grasses, and she marks 3 or whatever, right? Like because it's 1 through 3. How?
Oh, 3 is the highest.
3 is the highest, and she was marking 3 on everything. And at one point, I kid you not, she just started. She drew a line on all of them, and she went, "It's a 3 for all of them." And I went, "Well,
what does the line do?" There's like bubbles.
The line implies, because it's a box.
Yeah.
The line implies 3 for all of these. Don't even think about anything else. And I went.
She's just going, "You're fucked," and just going. Shh. She
but
like loves to do that.
I'm allergic to a lot of stuff.
My sister just did it. Allergy test, and she's also allergic to everything.
Yeah.
So I have a theory. They're just telling everyone's allergic to everything.
Yeah, that's a good theory.
Remember when we got the COVID test at a 7-Eleven parking lot? And they told us negative?
And the guy was wearing eyeliner?
Fine. He was wearing eyeliner. You really think this guy was wearing eyeliner?
I'm very hung up on the fact. I'm pretty sure he was wearing eyeliner.
Can people have nice eyelashes?
Well, but eyeliner goes on the rim of your eye.
Yeah. So
he didn't have what is this called?
Lash
mascara.
Extensions?
He didn't have mascara on. He had eyeliner. So underneath the lid of his eye, and he even messed up a little bit because I could tell he was nervous maybe when he was doing it, and it went.
He was nervous because he was doing fraudulent COVID tests in a 7-Eleven parking lot that day.
And he gave us 2 hand sanitizers.
Yeah, and actually I still have that bottle in my car.
I threw mine away.
Oh, mine's empty, but I go like you ever have a bottle for like a month? It's been done for a month.
Oh yeah.
And I have more than enough money to buy like 12 cases of hand sanitizer.
Right.
But like I just keep it, and then, like yesterday I went in the car and like my hands were a little dirty, and without thinking I was just
Well, and that works.
You get like a spritz, like you just get like a little
100%.
Moisturized air, basically.
And it works though. I believe that the harder you do it, stuff does come out.
Stuff does
eventually.
come out, and look at the bottom of the bottle.
At the bottom of the bottle, yeah.
Bottom of the bottle is where your money's going.
100%.
The next time you think that your money is going away, it's because of the bottom of the bottle.
Do you ever put water in it to kind of? Do you do that kind of like?
I do that with soap.
Yeah.
They say that's a Puerto Rican thing. You know?
Yeah. Or I think it's like a, well,
Poor person.
poor person. Or do you ever like reuse your toilet paper after you've already used it?
Oh God. Yeah, I open the toilet. I go see where does this pipe lead, and then I dig into the LADWP and I drill. And what do you mean?
No, that was.
You know what I
a
do
joke.
is when the toilet paper gets right down to the end, there's that one piece of toilet paper that's like not a piece of toilet paper because it's full of glue, and when you rip it, it starts to get stuck. I've used that one too many times that I'll never admit to it, but I may or may not have used that.
Well, when I don't have toilet paper, I'll get paper towels
Oh yeah,
and I cut them in half
I know.
and I make makeshift.
This is
toilet
called
paper.
like living on your own.
Yeah.
Every male has done this for like 10 years. 10 years too long.
100%.
I literally was at an Airbnb recently, and like. And
Oh, were you?
not to say anything. Yeah, I know. I was at
touring the country?
I was on tour. No, I was in San Diego, and not for nothing. It's just a fact. Okay, I was with two lesbians,
Okay.
and we ran out of toilet paper. And then there's me, and so we ran out of toilet paper. I said, "It's all right, guys," and I didn't even say anything. I took the paper towel roll out of the kitchen and I put it in the bathroom.
that was resourceful.
I thought it was. I left the bathroom. I think I took a nap and I woke back up.
Okay.
The paper towel roll is back in the kitchen now.
Oh my god.
And
That's really
they found a roll of toilet paper.
Wow.
They literally went into like the Airbnb was adjoining to like the owner's house.
Uh-huh.
They went into the
Oh my
owner's
god.
house and found it to roll of toilet paper and place it exactly where the paper towels
Oh
were.
my God.
Like to be like, hey, fuck you.
Hey, how dare you have even thought of that?
A lot of subtle aggression.
Well, sometimes I when I start to use the paper towels, I get used to it and I go, I kind of let.
Whoops.
Then when I go back to toilet paper, I go, I kind of miss the paper towels. Do you ever have that?
Yeah, and your butt is all scraped. And that's how you get a hemorrhoid.
I know. Yeah, well.
But yeah, I think that when you're wiping your butt, it's almost like the thicker the better.
Well, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I want as much space between the shit and my hand
100%.
as possible.
I wrap my hand. I start to get the rolls now, and I wrap my hand.
What if you had rubber gloves? Like, we went to your house and we were like, why do you have rubber gloves next to the toilet?
And I go,
And you go, I mean, why wouldn't you? And we hear you go to the bathroom. Hold on one second, guys. And you did it, and that's how you wiped
and
yourself.
that's how and then I throw them away.
The place I'm dog sitting has a bidet.
Oh, I saw that.
Bougie ass people.
I know. I honestly
Dogs with sweaters and epilepsy and a bidet.
would want to get into the bidet game because it does sound appealing, you know.
To have your butthole sprayed?
Well,
There's an app for that. It's called Grindr.
no, I'm saying yeah, to have it because I like to take a shower right after I shit usually. Because I usually take a shit in the morning and then I take a shower right after, and so.
Not today. Just smelt the air. No, I know. We talked about this. You
Yeah.
take a shit and you take a shower. That's nice. Have you ever taken a bath after you shit? That's disgusting.
No.
Yep. You're sitting in your own shit.
I feel like it'd be like, you know, like when you make tea and the water is like, the water is like really clean, and then you drop the
God
tea
damn it.
bag, and like it like slowly starts to.
Little seeds come out.
Well, no, it like starts to be like the brown of the tea starts to.
Oh,
like,
yeah. You see the residue.
As soon as I like steep my shit ass in the bath, like the water turns all brown.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Somehow I knew we would arrive here talking about shit.
That shit, I know. What time is
An
it?
hour and 20 minutes. I feel like there was something else that we needed to finish talking about.
Yeah. What is it? Is any of this usable? Probably maybe.
I don't know. I mean, there's got to be something.
Okay.
What was there something else that we needed to wrap up? The chili,
The spiders was. I think
The
the spiders is
spiders.
okay.
the bees,
The bees. What? Yeah. What did you?
the humans, the theories, the capitalism, the communism.
Yeah, you're a communist. You said. So you think everybody should be equal?
Huh?
You believe everybody should be equal?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should have the exact same thing?
Yes.
Like everyone should have
But
the exact
good,
same house,
good.
the exact same car, the exact same everything.
Maybe a catalog, and you pick, and you go. You can either get a Camry, a Sienna, or a Focus.
But they're all okay. But
Nobody gets a Lexus.
But nobody
'cause
gets
we
like a
can't afford that.
BMW.
No. Also, people that drive luxury cars are the biggest assholes. Based on science, they actually did a
Oh,
survey.
really?
Yeah, they're the worst drivers.
I hate people with tinted windows because I
Armenians.
I
You know where I see the most tint?
where
Glendale, California. And the
Take-
air smells
take
like
two.
Chanel number 5.
I hate I hate it when people have tinted windows, and then they do reckless things, and I can't see them, and so I can't hate them because
That's why
usually-
they do it.
Right. Because like usually if a car does it and then I can see the person and I go fuck you and I can really kind of give them this, but then if in a tinted car I give up. I look at them and I go, I can't do
Yeah.
anything to you.
Yeah. You know who I picture when I can't see the person? I picture like Simon Cowell. You know,
yeah,
like
I hate Simon Cowell.
sunglasses, ritzy,
He sucks.
just bad taste.
And how did he?
He probably has like gold leaf on his burgers. And like
How did he become the guy who to judge talent?
I never who the fuck
Who fucks
is-
up? He's never done anything. He's never done anything in his life.
I just really don't know like why he became the authority on singing and talent.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like he was just like hanging out in a coffee shop one day and the radio was on. He's like, "Oh, this fucking no, this is zero talent. Zero. In fact, it should be burned." And like some sort of executive was sitting nearby
and they went,
said,
"Whoa,
"You're really good."
yeah, we need you on TV."
Yeah, I have no idea. And now he's falling off electric bikes.
But it is true. But like I watched America's Got Talent, and there was a stand-up comedian on there, and you know, he's doing the thing, and then Simon Cowell's like laughing at it, and I go, "Is that what I want?" Like, if I'm a stand-up comedian and it's like, do I want Simon Cowell to understand my jokes?
No.
That's probably the last person on earth that I would want to like.
It's funny because we're dog sitting. I never watch AGT, but AGT
America's
came
Got
on.
Talent. Yeah.
Mhm. Came on and listened a little bit, and they actually said that no comedian has ever won
Oh, whoa.
America's Got Talent.
Really?
Yeah, and then they had a comic up there, and she was making Simon laugh, but in a very like, why is he always biting a pen?
Yeah.
He must get sick a lot. Like, why is he eating these pens? He was like, like, is that like cute? Like, it's almost like he practiced that in the mirror,
In
and
the
he was like,
mirror.
this is the only way I look cute.
Right.
Or a publicist told him, bite on pens.
Right.
Because it's going to make you relatable. Why is he always biting a pen? Anyways, he was giggling at the girl, and I was like,
No. And what did he say
if
after?
these people were in the front row at an actual show, I'd be a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, right.
They're fake laughers.
Well, maybe not all of them.
No,
Sofia
all of
Vergara?
them are. What?
If Sofia Vergara was in the front of the, and Howie Mandel is
I like
respected
Howie Mandel.
in comedy. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think he's a comedian.
He's like a guy. Yeah, a legend.
Yeah, I really like Deal or No Deal.
I love that show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we could that's episode 5.
yeah.
Or what are we at? Episode 10 now?
Well,
And we're filming these things.
yeah.
Well, this time.
Apparently, yeah.
Probably never again. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty much it.